What up, YouTube? BrokeFarmer back for another video on this beautiful day, y'all. The snow is gone. I'm pulling all the tarps, all the wraps, everything off. Feed my trees and check and make sure what's dead and what's alive. Come along. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Yep, y'all. The snow is starting to stick. What up, YouTube? Snowy day in the garden. Yep, it's snow. A lot of snow. Oh boy. Little snow on the greenhouse. A lot of snow everywhere. Some of these trees might not make it, y'all. Who knows? Got one leaning. Stake her back up. All right. Nothing looks dead. I don't know. It's okay though. All right, I got one tree. All right, that's tree covered up. Everything's covered. Everything's covered. Oh man, I'm glad I got them cabbage when I did. Yeah. Those are onion seeds. That's my strawberries. I'm not really worried about the garlic. The garlic is fine. Everything out here is supposed to be cold hardy, so I'm not really worried about it. Can y'all see my garden bed? Cause I can't. Yeah. This the weather was something gonna die. And I think it's gonna be my loquat. I already killed one last year when it got really cold. So I'm hoping it survived. My other loquat I think is already dead. But if something ain't doing good, the snow definitely ain't gonna help it. Some put a big hole in there. We're gonna move away from that. I don't know what I don't know what put that big hole in the snow so it can stay warm, but we're gonna leave it alone. Greenhouse holding up well. And this the other reason I wanted to just take my time and spend good money on a greenhouse. Because any other greenhouse in this snow, it ain't gonna make it, y'all. So, got my greenhouse. No, I'm not gonna open up the door because I want to keep the warmth in. We got a couple more cold days. Can't see nothing. Bunch of ice falling out. That's it. All right, the first one we're gonna get off is my satsuma. One of the satsumas is in a container. One is in the ground. Let's see if they dead or alive, baby. All right, let's go in. Gotta do the scratch test. Got to do the scratch test. Now this is my Silver Hill Satsuma. This is my first citrus tree I ever bought. Leaves ain't looking good, but guess what? Still green. That branch kind of lignified. I ain't really worried about that branch. Yeah, that's green. Green. She'll be alright. I gotta clean the pot out, fertilize up good, get all this crap out of here. Yeah. Yeah, that's just sucking up nutrients from the pot. So we're gonna get all that good. We're gonna get her fertilized. Don't worry about it. She's gonna be okay. All right, now this is the one I'm really worried about. Yeah, this is a brown select Satsuma. These limbs are lignified. All right, we still got green. Still got green. So she ain't got no leaves, but she's still green. She don't look fine, but I think she's gonna be okay. We're gonna give her a little time. Check on the rest of the babies. All right, that's my Owari Satsuma covered up. And over there, those are my figs. Let's see how they doing. Owari looking good. She looking good. Okay. Okay, Owari. Now let's check these figs. I'm not expecting much. Let's start there. Looks alive. Scratch test. All right, that fig alive. Oh, she alive. I can tell the green in her. Move up a little bit. Alive. No dieback yet. No dieback. No dieback. Uh-oh. Gonna be a good day. All right, y'all, let's uncover the figs. And the reason I'm gonna uncover them, because if they already died all the way back to the grind, it's no need to keep covering and uncovering or whatever. So it's gonna be in the 70s next week, no lower than 41 next week. So let them get some air. Died all the way back. It don't even matter. All the way to the ground. Gonna have to start off with growth next year. It is what it is sometimes, y'all. The labor of love. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm pulling off with this action hoe because you don't know what's hiding under there after snows and cold temps. These rodents and animals got to find a warm spot. So I'm being very cautious. Just saying that. Not scary, but caution. It's a big difference. Dead. All the way to the ground. All right. Now this is a black mission feed. So when they say figs are cold-hearted down to whatever 0 degrees, that doesn't mean it won't die at the top. It just means that the roots won't die and the roots will come back. So understand that. Dead. Moving on. Can we find something alive? Just one fig tree that didn't die back. Nope. Died back. Dead. Yeah, I'm not gonna cover fig trees next year. Yeah, I'm done with that. They live or die. All right, now this is the fig I was really worried about. I chopped the top off it and then put that over. This is my LSU gold fig. All right, let's see. It's still green. My LSU gold is still green, y'all. Big win. Put big W's in the chizat. All right, this is my greenhouse, all my prized possession. No heater. It got down to 18 and 19 degrees. I covered them up with painter's cloth and frost cloth. That's it. Let's see how we turned out. And this is a real video. Y'all seeing this at the same time I'm seeing this. I didn't come out here, move all the covers and check them. Like, oh, okay. Let me show them what it looked like. No, we're gonna do this thing together. We in this together. All right, I already see 2 bad trees. I don't know how bad yet. So I get up in there. All right, let's get out the tripod and y'all see what's really going on. Let's try that. You know what I mean? Y'all way back here, y'all can't see nothing. All right, so first couple trees up front, no issues. My Miwok kumquat, still putting on kumquat. Yeah, I gotta wait for them to ripen up. But everything over there, my sun quiet. I didn't expect it to get much damage anyway. It's pretty cold-hearted. Some stuff still got blooms on it. I was really worried about my fukushu from seed, but if you ask me, it look like it grows. It's grown during all this snowstorm, so maybe I like it. All right, pineapple orange, bunch of yellowing leaves. It is what it is. But Pancho avocado, literally 0 damage. Couple curly leaves, it is what it is. 0. My new avocado, a little leaf damage there. Couple curl leaves. But all in all, it's pretty good. Now I got one tree back there, I don't even know what that is. Some kind of mandarin. It looks bad at the top, but that's about it. I still got some Harvard lemons. It's putting on lemons. So we good over there. All my cold-hearted seedlings are fine. Even the lemons I got up there, cold-hearted citrus up there. I got one that I think that's out of here in that blue container. But even those, they're okay. Of course, it's cold, they drop leaves. So let's fertilize. Before we fertilize them, we have a couple pieces of fruit still on here. that ain't matured yet. So we ain't worried about it. And back there, that's a variegated lemon. I don't know if that fruit will be any good. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna foliar feed with Neptune Organic 231. That's what I'm doing, y'all. I'm foliar feeding them because there's so many plants. I can't individually make sure that I get to every pot, but I can make sure foliar feeding, I hit every leaf. I've got a good coverage on it, so I'm probably not gonna miss too much. And then I will come back tomorrow and see what they're looking like. But I've been watering them and they're pretty moist. You don't want to get them too moist. So I'm not big on doing a whole bunch of citrus watering. Just don't let them dry out. But foliar feeding is something that I didn't do before. This is my first year doing it. And I found that the plants grow super good for me. Do your own research. Own research. So I guess I am watering and fertilizing at the same time. Because once it runs out the leaf, it runs into the pot. But I just want to get a good coverage. And it's going to smell bad for a little while. I'm going to leave the door open. Because I know every rat in a 10-mile radius, every rat or cat in a 10-mile radius is going to come. I'm even going to try to get the plants up there. But it's going to be 58 degrees today. So it's going to get pretty hot in here. So I'm going to leave the door open while I'm out here. And that's what I do for my citrus after a snowstorm. All right, y'all. I got my pawpaw tree right here. And I'm finna go ahead and plant my pawpaw in the ground. And I know some people gonna be saying, hey, it's winter. You can't plant pawpaw. Sit back and enjoy the video, y'all. That's all I can tell you. I can't explain everything. But one thing I am gonna say, anytime I dig a hole and put a tree in it, understand that's exactly what I'm doing. Digging a hole and putting a tree in it. I'm not doing the Ellen, whoever, Marie Ellen, or whatever, the Ellen lady, tree growing, whatever. Stop doing that silly stuff. I'm not putting a whole bunch of stuff in the hole. This tree has to acclimate to the environment it's in. It's not always gonna be compost and shining new toys for it all the time. Dig a hole the same depth that the tree is planted at and put the tree in there and water it. That's it. Moving on. You get down off the soapbox. Cause some of y'all gonna come back to the Ellen White method grows trees 2 times faster in the span of 12 years. Shut up. Shut up. You ain't Ellen. Something I want to bring up to y'all. Everybody in Georgia don't have clay soil. Now if I get down to 3 feet maybe, but the first couple feet is just a good brown Georgia soil. That's it. How can one state have the same soil in everybody's backyard? That's almost diabolical. And the hole does not need to be 2 times the depth. Just 2 times the width across. And that's only because you want that soil soft on the outside so the roots can grow through it. But if you make it deeper at the bottom, once that soil settles, you're gonna plant your tree too low. That's it. There we go. That's what we wanted it. Ain't she root vine? Wow. That is the root coming out the bottom right there. So I'm gonna have to cut this pot, y'all. I'll be back. All right, we got it out. That is that big root that came out the bottom. She wanna grow. That's a good sign. All right, let's make sure we got our depth right. It's a little low. I'm gonna push back in some of the soil that was in there and compact it down a little bit, because I don't want that soil at the bottom to settle. I want to plant these trees a little high. All right, that's exactly where I wanted it. Now all you do is cover it up. And start your tree off standing up straight, something I don't always do. And they say don't step on your don't step on the soil on top. You'll crush some roots. This is my tree. I plant it how I want to plant it. You want to compact that soil down so those roots can make soil contact and start to grow. Also, make sure you go back and water these in for optimum growth. See? All right, I got both pawpaw trees in. You need 2 pawpaw trees to produce fruit. Now, this tree is about 3.5 feet. Both of them are. Now, I've never successfully grown a pawpaw, but I can tell you exactly where I went wrong with the first 2 I killed already. First off, RIP Paw and Paw. But small trees, pawpaws are understory trees, which means they like to grow underneath other trees. Now, once they get to a certain height, they outgrow the other trees so they can get to the light. Now, I bought very small trees, put them up under my plum trees, they died. So I said I'm gonna get one big enough where it can be out in the light type of pawpaw tree. All right, and the other thing with that, I'm planting it in the winter. It's dormant, it's not focused on no leaves, it's just focused on growing. Ideally, I would have did it in fall before temps got too low and bad, but we have a stretch of 60s and 70s weather, so that should give it an opportunity to establish before it gets super cold. Just saying.